didn't wait until the song ended. Hello, everybody. Randolph,
Hello.
what's up, man?
What's up? Socks.
Socks? See, seems like feet are an interesting little topic tonight. You just told me that you broke a toe. Pam is knitting socks. And Nick told me that unfortunately he has stinky feet and his girlfriend cut his feet off, so he's 2 feet shorter.
that
Oh my. So
makes
everybody's,
that makes him 0 feet tall now.
he's like 4'2". I already wrote a little song about that. Actually, I didn't write a little song, just a little thing. Yeah, it's funny. Oh my goodness. We gotta say hi. We got a lot of people here. Let's say hi to, I'm gonna go down the list. Why don't you do it, Randolph? You have such a lovely speaking voice. That would
In
be,
the left corner, Nick W. Seconded by Evil Fat Man. In the right corner, Gingerbird with Thomicus, Trilobite 2, and Ustreamer with numbers.
well, those are some guests. I hope that they
I
decide.
I need to bell now. Hang on.
So, is another friendly reminder that I have this little song caption challenge going out to you all, and the whole deal. You've done this many times before. Go to iComposition and find one of the many places where I put this picture of the monkey with the martini and write me a 30-second song. Don't post it on iComp. Send it to me, and we're going to do it. 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 We're going to play it on a future show. And if I get 2, then we'll have a real contest. If I only get 1, then we're just going to have to wait until we get 2, and then we'll have a real contest. Tommy has just joined the chat.
Morning, Tommy.
Wow. This is nice. This is nice. So, what are you doing for your toe, Randolph?
So, I'm truck driving around Europe. Well, mostly Germany at the moment.
Trello.
I'm trucking from Berlin down to Munich and back mostly. Electronic goods, toys, and yogurt. A lot of yogurt.
Really?
Yeah, and the great thing is, the truck has cruise control, which a lot of English cars don't. So
Are you
I can
kidding
rest.
me?
I can rest my right foot.
You're doing that?
Absolutely yes.
I
I'm
the
doing
last
that
I had heard, I didn't think that you drove.
using the European truck driving simulator.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And Tommy's not here. Tommy's here. Tommy's here. Pinky just joined us. Oh my gosh, we have a wild crowd tonight. Okay, let's get right into this. And any other announcements? Any other announcement that we need to make? Anybody want to make anything? Talk about anything? Randolph, if you have anything you want to plug, any songs you want to plug? Anybody else want to? Not songs that you want to plug. We don't do that here.
No, don't say plug your songs. People will plug their songs.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Do we want to do that? I don't really want to do that. Oh, that's safe word. That's kind of nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Well, I guess we're not going to plug anything. We'll save that for the chat, and you'll get your red letters from Becky. And
Well, I'm plugging all natural cut honeycomb made by bees.
hey, have you seen that honey badger video that was around a couple years ago? It was pretty darn funny stuff. What was this thing that the honey badger would say?
Honey badger don't care.
Honey badger is something. Don't take no shit. Is that the way it went?
Nick wants to plug his ears. What's going on? Are you playing offensive music?
No, it's not
Like,
offensive. I'm actually trying to switch this picture. Oh, there you go. Here's the picture.
yeah, Melodi's offering bargain discount goods at his flea market in PA next weekend. And
Randolph, you know what? I'm going to tell you something that I don't often tell you.
go on.
You're low. I can hardly hear you.
Well, I was too loud.
Oh, you go ahead and be loud. I don't care if you're loud.
Oh, it's distorting. It was awful. Oh, okay, there we go.
Better? Let me hear you. Let me hear that. Let me hear you.
Can people in the audience hear? Because I was distorting on the broadcast.
It's
Um,
Okay.
Ginger and Trollo are selling a fine collection of unicorns. Oh, okay. I am quite. How about now? How about now?
Keep
One,
talking.
two, one, two.
It's hard to tell through the silence.
Have you put music on?
Oh, yes, I
can't-
have.
Okay. Um, right. I'm not sure which bits of that is a caption, so I'm going to start with Tommy. There you go. Proof that the army has been looking at us since the 50s. Tralabite says, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those giant eyeballs? What is that word? Precipitous.
Say it with the accent on every syllable. Make up your own syllables.
Precipitous.
It's so sexy when you do that.
Pinky says, I can't see.
They look like eyeballs, but are they?
This guy snuck into the Seeing Eye Dog program under false pretenses.
Ah.
Tommy says I'm distorting. I know, that's what I said. That's why I was more quiet, because it was distorting.
Why is this guy on his knees? Yeah.
On its knees.
Mm.
Why is this guy on its knees?
It's sneeze.
Okay, Tommy, can you continue to give your professional sound feedback till we sort this out? Trilo says, I's your only friend. I's not your only friend, but I's a little glowing friend, but really I's not actually your friend, but I am.
I thought Tommy said you're disgusting, Randolph. Okay.
He said distorting. Distorting. He did not say that.
Go ahead and crank it down. I'm just going to have to read your lips.
Pinky says, my eyes are up here. Stop staring at my boobs. Nick says, so Captain Johnny says, okay, picture this. Girls want boobs, right? So, hey, bam. Pharmacus says, breast implants for astronauts.
Could these be...
Tommy says, just a tad lower. So I'm changing the input and my distance from the mic. Should probably only do one of those.
These could be the first Apple what do you call those earbuds? The first Apple earbuds until they realized they needed to make them smaller. Y'all did fantastic with that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go to a new picture. Oh, that beer sounded fresh. Fresh. Here we go. New. This is a limerick for you.
Smells like a summer meadow.
Ah, springtime.
Pharmacus says iPods. Yep. Pinky says I, me, I.
I.
A flea and a fly and a flew were in prison, so what could they do? Said the flea. Sorry, I failed. I'm fired. Wow. Okay, whoever came up with this, well done. That's impossible. I'm going to try it again though. A flea and a fly and a flew were in prison, so what could they do? Said the fly, let us flee. Let us fly, said the flea.
What's the next one? I like that. That is a very clever little limerick there. And you did fantastic. Because I tripped when I even read it.
Nick says, and they both fell into the poo.
Remember last week when you were mentioning, Randolph, I think you were saying that your dad had made the suggestion that we have shows that are themed. Do you think we could have this be a foot theme show? A foot theme show.
Okay, well then you should probably introduce foot-themed pictures.
Foot theme pictures. Okay, well, I don't know if I could do that.
Pharmacus says, but first I must go to the loo. Trilobite, very controversial. 2 Polacks, the Pope, and a Jew. Evil Fat Man says, then the swatter turned them to goo. Good stuff. Pharmacus says, oh my god, snap, because I got the flu too. Gingerbread says, so from the flu, they flew. But the blue bottle buzz, no, that's blue.
Oh, man. Let's do this one for the rest of the night. Uh-oh, listen to this song. This song has a lot of U's in it, rhyming.
Where to us the fly? To the zoo!
I'm going places, just you wait and see. Okay, are we done with this one? We're done with this one. Here's a new
And
picture.
they buzzed using a blue kazoo.
Are you ready?
Pharmacus, scoring political point here, serves the anti-vaccine insects right, in my humble opinion.
Oh my golly, Moses.
Pinky says, a flea and a fly and a flea were in prison, so what do they do? Said the fly, let's fly, said the flea. I think there are turds in the stew. Evil Fat Man says, but they both really wanted to screw.
Oh, they wanted to make love.
Trilobite says, I am the insect cockatoo.
Oh, are we done? Are we done? Okay, I'm moving on. Raise your hand if you got another one. Oh, funny.
Buzz in for a picture that's new.
And since my sweetie left me, Harlem ain't the same old place. Though 1,000 flappers
You guys make me laugh.
Always look on the dark side of life.
made hooch and go out for a lark. Just
Boom,
to
Papa.
drive off those mean Harlem blues.
No, Timpani, I can't hear you.
Harlem blues. Just to drive off those mean Harlem blues.
Third cello, I will deal with this myself. This organization does not tolerate tuba player. Phomicus says, Darcy's band camp. Practicing the school spirit song. Philo says, never underestimate the power of the string section. What do you mean you still can't see my baton? What do you need? Something that's glowing? Trilobite says, I want staccato. No, not excuses. Pharmacus says, this amateurish orchestra will keep the colonies in line, and Trilobite, Tommy, and Pam are calling me.
They are. Maybe because you're too loud.
Maybe because I'm too quiet? I don't know. Pinky says, bam bam ba bam ba ba dum dum dum. Darn, I just love the Empire theme. It makes me breathe funny. Let's try this again. Bom bom ba bom 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 bom. Oh, no, I'm not sure what we're going with that. Oh, Steve said to say hi. He can't come this week because he's got college induction tomorrow.
Oh, well, he was sure fun last week. You tell him we miss him.
Trilobite says, thunderstorm destroying my home. Why aren't you outside watching in your underpants? No problem.
Okay, are you ready for
Okay.
a new?
They heard that, okay, so it must be working. Pharmacus says, it was like a billion souls suddenly screamed out and were silenced. Pinky says, bring the bassoon and the Wookiee to me.
Why does this thing do this to me? Okay, I am attempting to get a new picture.
Trilobite says, no, the emphasis is on the bum bum bum, not the da da da.
Oh, Minicam just stopped responding, so I don't know what's going to happen when I click this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So if I lose you all, I'll
May
just
have to restart.
I'll
May have
just-
to restart the stream.
Yep, I'll just have to restart it. It's hung up somehow. It's not
Uh-oh.
responding.
Hung up on you.
Okay, well, we'll see if it's going to work. Apparently, okay, here we go. We're going to what? Are we ready for a new picture? Uh-oh. It
Rollo says, where is the conductor? Who is this guy? Shut up. Just play like nothing is wrong.
Are you ready for a new picture?
Gingerbread says, he is the father of music. Trollo says, Mamie Boffins died to bring us this arrangement. Many?
Many buffoons.
Mamie Boffins.
Jeff has joined the chat. Hey, Jeff. No,
Hey, the Iron Soul.
I am okay. Apparently, everything is back to normal. I don't know what in the world happened.
Hey! Windows update. Pharmacus says, these are not the tubers you are looking for.
I am trying to find. I guess I won't be able to find what I want to. Are we all done with that? Do I need to hurry and or load up another picture while I try to find one that I really want?
Once more without feelings. Trollo says, well, look what the cat dragged in. Hi, Jeff. That's not a caption.
I have a new picture for you all. Here we go. For you.
Are you saying Jeff is a mouse or mouse-like? Nick says, sorry, didn't mean to slice your tuber in half. My bad. Pharmacus says, ha ha ha, your Jedi bar counting will not work on me. Hi, I'm Bob Ross. Now, I want you to forget anything I said about trees, mountains, and clouds. Squirrels is where it's at. You're gonna paint squirrels now. Here's a squirrel. Paint a squirrel. Yeah! Nick says, is that Zealous?
Dallas.
I
Oh,
think so.
doing hot barbecue?
But wait, there's more. ShamWow will not just soak up an oil painting, it'll clean the disgusting curtains. Trello says, after Bob Ross's death, the Joy of Painting show was never the same. Yeah. That's where I went straight to as well. Pharmacus says, see what happens when squirrels have no nuts? Oh yeah, Trello was looking up atheism and intelligent design on YouTube earlier,
Yeah.
and he said he saw a compelling argument that said, if there's intelligent design, how come humans and other mammals have testicles outside their body and no armor plating on them? Answer that, God.
Wow.
Trollo says, it was the hair all along. It was the hair. I shaved my head. I can't paint anymore. It was the hair.
Oh.
The hair.
I think he's got a heck of a big brush there.
Mm-hmm. Now, this squirrel may look alive, but that's the joy of hunting painting. One big splash of red, bazoom! Squirrel hunted! Funka says, yeah, where is my armor plating, you bastard? Trollo says, random Randolph. Nick says, how to loosen rusty squirrel nut zippers. Well, they're a fine band. Where are the squirrel nut zippers from? Is that North Carolina where it used to be? Oh, it is.
Carborough, right down the road.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Local band for local people. Pink says, what? Go on.
Jeff can't see the show.
Oh,
Jeff,
damn.
shoot.
Huh. Check if you have foreign objects in your eyes or ears. Pinky says, so you can't find those happy little trees, can you, Rocky? Looks like you're gonna starve this winter, aren't you? Boris and Natasha will be so proud. Gingerbread says, that painting of a squirrel is better than any painting I could create.
But I wonder what kind of a squirrel Ginger could crochet or knit.
Uh-huh. Squirrel socks. Charlebot says, hi, my name is Daryl. Today, we're going to learn how you too can paint a squirrel using a squirrel.
That looks like it. Jeff, come back when you can.
In fact, he can't hear you or see you. Farmaca says he is designing a new American flag for when the Tea Party take over.
That's a happy looking squirrel. Okay, we're ready for a new something or other? Here we go. I have another limerick for ya.
Is the caption on the original video earn $10,000 a month from home?
Is the caption from the original video what?
Of the guy painting squirrels earn $10,000 a month from home.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be awesome. Charlebot says, this is what dinner used to look like. And Batman said, yep, that's the Tea Party flag, looking for a few good nuts. Right. A Javanese pig-tailed macaque complained of a dreadful macaque, but they gave him some pills that soon cured all his ills. Except for the squirrel attack. What's a macaque? Oh, I just typed it into Google, it says page not found.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Farmacus. Nick says, but the pills shouldn't have gone in his crack. They gave him some pills that soon cured all the ills, but they shouldn't have gone in his crack. Ginger says, Trilo wants me to crochet a trilobite. I will see how that turns out, then move on to squirrels. Pinky says, but he died from an IED in Iraq.
Oh.
Trilo says, this one needs a vocabulary lesson before we read it. Farmaca says, and the pig came right out of his ass. What pig?
Oh my golly Moses. Are we all done with that picture? Or we got more? Are you thinking?
Evil Fat Man says, cured all the ills. and gave him a nice 6-pack. Well, so originally the Javanese macaque was pigtailed, but then the pig came right out of his ass, and it turned out he wasn't pigtailed, it was an actual pig.
Is that macaque or macaw? I think you're right, actually.
I think it's a macaque.
Is there such a thing as macaw and bacaw?
There's a macaw, but it's C-A-W, and it's
Okay.
bird.
Okay.
Trilobite says the macaque needed the money. Ow! Pinky says the blue triangle ones made him a hit in the sack. Hunker says a macaw. Oh, yep.
That's a bird.
This is a macaque. Is it a monkey? I think it's a small monkey.
Okay, I'm going on to a new picture. This is actually a book. I don't know what you're going to do with this one, but have fun and keep it clean.
This is the well-known mystery novel Invisible Dick by Frank Topham.
By Frank Topham?
Topham.
Topham?
Topham. Pinky says it is a monkey. Trilobite says my autobiography. Pinky says the private eye that couldn't be seen. Well done, Pinky. Got it in one.
Uh-huh.
Amicus says, of course nobody could see it. The Frank was in the top ham. Very good, Pharmacus. Evil Fat Man says the aftermath of so many doing the ice bucket challenge.
Ah. I'm just now seeing who wrote this. Man, oh man.
Trilobite says the invisible dick and other lines I tell to women by Frank Topham.
You know, I'm kind of wondering what the rest of this picture looks like, because it looks like they just got the... You can't see the whole picture. Just the name is kind of lame. I'm going to move on to a new picture, because that's kind of... because we have no other association with it. Okay, here we go. Here's a new picture.
Basic strategy, keep the dick buried. It's never out in the open, no one will see it.
Oh, that fly is in here.
Amicus says the cop needed to inspect her spotted dick. Free transport for everybody in the audience. I've got tickets.
Ugh, fly.
Now you all need to shut up and read the book of the week. Pharmacus says Michelle Obama ought not to have to work 2 jobs. Ka-ching! Sizzle. Former Secretary of Defense Condoleezza Rice. Charlotte says, is that skinny Oprah? I think it is. I think it is. Pinky says, no, I'm Okra. The other one is my sister.
Oh, goodness.
All aboard the short bus.
Okay, we're gonna move off of okra.
Brand new Cadillac, honey.
This was recently on these. There was a bunch of pictures like this of bazillionaires doing ordinary jobs. Funny. Okay, here's a new picture for you. Oh, you want to read Pinky's right there?
Pinky says, white people get all the way to the back. Trilobite says, where we are going, we don't need a road.
Okay, new picture.
Stay in school bus, kids. Trilobite says, I'm not getting on after you just watched Thelma and Louise. Interesting. Tell me more about this feeling of translucency. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Pinky says, I don't know why, but I'm always hungry. Evil Fat Man says, I'm not shaking the hand of anyone with an invisible dick. Nick says, I'm staying in this chair until I figure out women.
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Well, this is perfectly normal. There is a reason that the different colours of Jell-O have warnings not to mix them.
That's an ashtray next to his left, the skeleton's left hand, isn't it? Is that a cat underneath the desk? In the desk, or is that a fan? Or what do you think that is in the back, underneath the desk?
A small import demon or large vampire bat that moves around on its wings.
I think you're right. Or it's a fan.
Bob, I'd like to promote you, I really would, but you don't dress appropriately.
That'd be funny if this was a job applicant being interviewed and the guy says, I'm sorry, I can see right through you. You're clearly the man for the job.
We don't hire whites. Pinky says, come on, Doc, I have no appetite. Share that weed. Trilobite says, I don't know how to tell you this. You're going to be a star, baby! Hooray for Hollywood! Nick says, do you know my brother Red? Trello says, it's a honey badger. Firmicus says, I am prepared to exchange sex for money.
Okay, we're gonna go moving on to a new one. Okay, this is here's something I think we're
I
gonna.
told my barber to take a little off the top. He thought I meant my skin layer.
Oh.
Yes, well, a lot of people jump into a vat of petrochemicals in the hope of gaining superpowers, but unfortunately not all of us can be the Joker. Down to down to down to down down to down to down to down. Pharmaca says, Ma, I just killed a man.
I watched Wayne's World over the weekend.
Wayne's World, party on.
I don't think I ever saw the whole thing. I must have seen Wayne Worlds 2.
Lady. Trello says, friends don't let friends drive distracted. I almost caused an accident on the Autobahn earlier because I was talking to Skype while driving my load of yogurt from, I think it was
Uh-oh.
Munich to Berlin. And while talking to him, a road sign went past just while I was talking about how you can, slip into a trance while driving. And I could not tell you which way the road sign said, and I had to wait for the next one. It was most
my.
disturbing. Trilobite says, nothing really matters. Pinky says, we hate the Dutch, we really hate the Dutch, and Alice Cooper. Pharmacus says, excellent photo.
Oh. The weirdest thing that ever happened to me, or one of the weird things that happened to me,
While driving?
when I was driving, I was listening to the radio, and the radio, the disc jockey, is back when we really had disc jockeys in the morning, said that the time was 6:24 in the morning, which it was, and just at that moment, I looked up and I was on Route 6, and there was an intersecting road 24. So as I hear them, yes, I hear them say 6:24, and I look up and there's the road sign, the route 6 and 24.
Synchronicity.
That was a weird thing. That happened probably 20 years ago, and I can't seem to forget that.
Wow, that's nice. Trilo says, next time a group of iCompers gets together, we need to reenact this scene, but please do it in a stationary vehicle, only for the purposes of vines or selfies. Don't actually drive and do that. Evil Fatman says, old picture, today they would all be texting.
Yes.
Gingerbird said, friends don't let friends play air guitar in the car. Omka says, party time, excellent. Charlotte says, the strangest thing that ever happened to me while driving, I saw a Soviet rocket booster fall back to Earth in a green ball of fire on my birthday.
Wow.
You never saw a Soviet rocket booster fall back to Earth in a green ball of fire.
Wow.
Good Lord.
What birthday was that, Trillo?
Was this after sniffing gasoline? Pinky says, doodly doot, doodly doot, doodly doot, doodly doot. And you can buy that in the shops. And Nick says, all we are is dust in the wind, Lane. Famaka says, and now I am brown, and you say racism has nothing to do with it.
That's because Chris has joined the chat again. First, now he's green to me. Kind of a teal green to me, Chris.
Monsanto now own the colour green. If you're going to be organic, it would be a bud or poo brown, as we like to call it.
Poo brown.
Trilobite says, on the way home from a Ravens game, it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow.
Did you eat ballpark hot dogs, Chris? Or drink their beer? Okay. What's wrong with this picture of art class? What is going on in that room? Nick says, P90 WTF, everybody is doing it. The Skellington conspiracy is real. Skeletons have been taking over the world for millions of years. Don't believe it? There's a skeleton inside of you right now. The average human body contains enough bones to make an entire skeleton.
A skeleton?
Yes. Beware the skeleton.
Oh, man.
That's important. People Skellington conspiracy is not a lie. Okay, well that looks almost like shop class, except that there's no kitten calendar. Pharmacus says on the internet, nobody can hear you scream. Pinky says, what do you get when you work your fingers to the bone? Bony fingers!
Oh my God!
That was a hit for Tina Turner. Bony fingers. She did that to celebrate her 65th birthday, I think it was.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, on a US naval vessel crammed with seamen. Pharmacus says, that's right, Tom. They're bad to the bone.
Oh man. I think the guys in the back are a little bored.
Got milk? Trilobite says 16 tons and what? Pharmacus says GOP blocks supply. Actual picture of living conditions under Tea Party.
Ooh. This is ergonomics are not at work here.
Simpsons animators demand higher wages. NASA's Department of Archaeology found to be studying itself.
It's funny. Is the guy in the very front with the plane? Is the planer? Is he wearing safety glasses?
Well, I just hope so. Gingerbread says looks like the kids in shop class didn't listen and got the death stare. Pinky says, when is Halloween? Crap, I just can't wait that long. Nick says, Trilobite withholds food from bad students. Trilobite says, I said ergonomics, not Reaganomics. Dum-dum-dum. Pharmacus says, for the first time in his long career, Captain Kirk was lost for words. Pharmacus says, we are humans. We believe in having internal organs.
Well, I guess this is one shop class that doesn't need any band-aids. Ready for a new picture? I got one. New picture.
Okay, you have 48 hours to build a working nuclear bunker. Surprise! You all felt close. Trilobite says, I thought you were a doctor, Bones. And you too, Bones. And you too. Damn it, Trillo. We're doctors, not shop students. This one's called Took Me a Minute. May take you a minute as well. Count the number of hands, count the number of accordions, count the number of nostrils, and also eyes. Multiply them by your shoe size, the features of the room, and the number you first thought of. Surprised you will be.
This tune is really hot.
Pharmacus says, pass, that's just too weird. Pinky says, damn it, Jim, I'm an actor, not a physiology prop. Oh! Well, the guy on the left is actually holding a wall radiator which exposes the logo on his shirt underneath, which possibly says Fila. Whereas the guy on the right is holding a working gramophone. Trilobite says they can both heat up the crowd in their own way.
Oh.
Pinky says, P-Stream is making me watch ads. Nick says, never drink with an unlicensed plumber. Why is the guy on the left singing ow instead of oh?
He needs pot holders. Let's see. Weird Al Yankovic plays the accordion.
Yeah.
And I have
So-
2 accordions here. Doesn't make any difference.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
That's enough to do duets
Well, they're
with your upper and lower limbs.
with my feet. Ah, feet.
It's if you're lucky. Charla says, whatever. Jeebus loves me more than you.
Let's see.
Pharmacus says, surplus accordions need to be retasked.
Mama's got a squeeze box, and Daddy heats it. Mama's got a squeeze box, and Daddy's going to sleep right now.
Pharmacus says, why Edith Piaf bought a gun?
Oh! Oh!
See, with this kind of a fire, you don't need a poker, but you can have a polka.
Oh! I saw
Pinky says, regular Bob Yankovic only entertains at parties. I try to buy one of the best words in the French language, bof.
Yes, what's it mean?
Just, right, whatever.
Oh, whatever?
It doesn't really have a direct translation, it's just a sort of whatever.
I just wrote it down.
Polka
Hey.
says, oh!
Are you ready for a new picture?
Follicus, what happened? Do they insult people who hold radiators? Or folk musicians by extension? Pinky says, to have it off. Boff.
Ready for a new picture? New picture? New picture?
Mm-hmm.
New picture.
New and improved.
Oh, speaking of here, we have Lawrence Welk. But I don't think I'm going to hear any accordion in it.
Pharmacus was objecting to poker and polka.
Ah!
Okay, that's, I know, I'm sorry. Quick, paint him! Invisible squirrel puppeteer cunningly steals miniature puppet nuts. Trilobite says, you think I suck? Let me see you heat your home with that accordiophone. That's a neato photo. But from this angle you can't see what the squirrel's puppeting.
I'll try to help you out on that. I just found this picture over the weekend, and I thought it was kind of cute.
Pharmacus says how the Illuminati really works. Evil Fat Man says, damn, I miss the old days when I could bend down and feed them myself.
Yeah, this is just a charming little old lady who's doing a puppet, and the puppet is feeding the squirrel. I think that's just totally...
But is she taking one real nut out of her wristband bag and putting it in the hand of the tiny puppet?
I would imagine something like that.
Pinky says, and the one and the two, and I just want to say to all the boys in the band, every one of you convicted paedophiles in your own right.
What?
It's from a movie. Nick says, geriatric Barbie slowly facing her own mortality. Follica says, new solution to squirrel violence against the elderly.
Get on that squirrel and ride.
Trilobite says, if they love me when I am small, they will love me when I make them big. Grow, squirrel, grow. The universe will be ours. Pharmacus says, she's wonderful.
She is. She's a little nuts, but she's wonderful.
She's got little nuts.
Okay, I have a
That's
picture.
HR Giga on the left, just before he died, getting new alien concepts for his next movie.
I don't know who that is, but I'm going to Google him. You can be
He's
sure.
the Swiss guy who did all the alien artwork.
Here's a picture that we've seen before, then you've actually captioned in the past.
Oh, my eyes, my eyes. I need more
Ow!
beer. Oh, I'm running and screaming. My eyes are
Ow!
closed. I can't even see the picture. I'll be back in a minute. If I make it to the kitchen and back with my eyes closed.
I think Randolph's serious. He's gone. So anyway, this is the picture that was part of our caption challenging a number of years ago. And it was quite successful. I think there were like 30 or 40, 50 something like submissions for this song, or for this picture. Y'all wrote different songs inspired by this picture with the kitty and the horse in the sea and all kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead.
I wrote a song about that one. Pharmacus says she's wonderful. She's more sane than we are. Did you read these?
No, I did
He
not.
says, Bob Ross was trying to paint this when he was killed by a lorry. Oh, Trilobite remembers that voyage. This week's song challenge, Pharmacus, is on iComp, and it involves a monkey and a martini, I believe.
Yes, you can check my Facebook page, Chris. You can check the Ruby Tuesday Show Facebook page. You can go to several places, the forum and the blog on iComposition, and you will see this picture of this monkey wearing a fez with a martini. And the whole deal is a 30-second song. Don't post it to iComp, send it to me, and when I get a number of your submissions, I will be playing them on the show. Oh, that one. Well, I don't want to burden you all with more pictures until I get I can't laugh at that. Okay, so you got any captions for this one?
He says, I'm going to send naked pictures instead of a song. I hope you have procedures in place to deal with that, Ruby.
I have glasses,
Okay, then.
dark glasses.
I'll keep them half full, not half
Blue
empty.
Gloves. Mr. Blue Gloves. Mr. Blue Gloves. Okay, nobody's going to do caption for this one? How's this? You know, think we take a little walk down Amnesia Lane.
Meow, 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 meow. Brum, brum. Get out, me balls. Meow, meow.
Okay, I'm not going to switch until we get at least one for this picture. What do you think of that? Mr. Blue Gloves. Yeah, go on the... I don't have a link to it, Trilla, but they're all on iComps.
I can't throw it back, it's purring. Tyler says, anyone have a link to the songs from that picture? Have you got that prepared up your little cockney sleeve, Elaine?
No. But they're all on
not.
iComps.
Pinky says, chumming with kitties. Pharmacus says, horse demands paternity test on North Sea oil rig.
That keeps me satisfied.
Pinky! Crap, I've caught this same flipping cat 3 times. Off the cat came back the very next day.
Oh, horse looks so surprised. Okay, you ready for a new picture? I have a new picture. Here's a new picture. Here's a new picture. Here is a new picture. Trillo's over on my iComs page trying to find the videos for all those songs, I bet you.
What is the catfish?
You know, that almost looks like it's a casket, but I think it's a trunk. I think he's going through a trunk and his dearly departed aunt's trunk and trying on some of her clothes, possibly. I knew it, Trillo.
That says, I am the most interesting man in the world. That's the butler at the Bates Motel. Charlotte says, I don't often shave my legs, but when I do. Pinky says, well, you can bury her in her wedding dress, but I'm keeping these sexy pumps. Pharmacus says, Bond, James Bond, shaken, not stirred. Ah, Mrs. Prendergast, tell me, does my bum look big in this? Said I can't be Cinderella, bloody sexism's what it is.
I think Cinderella was a little surprised. Oh, it's 9 o'clock, guys. We'll do one more and then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, Trilobite says, having perfectly shaped legs and a new set of heels, priceless. Gingerbread says, too bad these are a few sizes too small. They are the loveliest shoes.
Feet.
Uh-huh. I'm not putting my foot into one of those anytime soon. Pinky says, I will win the Halloween costume award with my Emma Peel outfit and these shoes. Oh, Emma Peel, very nice.
Emma Peel. Wow, Pinky. Wow.
Isn't that from one of the incarnations of the Avengers, the new Avengers?
I thought that was...
She
not
wore
the Avengers.
full-body
I thought it was-
leather catsuit type deals in one of the two
I
of the
thought-
series.
I'm
And they
thinking...
reached several times with different people starring. Twilight says, Ruby and Farming, I just noticed something. You need to sue Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. You did it first.
That's a good song. Tex and I have covered that. Yes.
Pinky says Diana Rigg was so hot. You are talking about one
Yes,
too.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Cult. It was a British cult series, well, several series.
Yes.
The Avengers, then the New Avengers, which was the good one, I thought.
Yes.
And oh god, what was his name? The star.
What was his name?
British guy, bowler hat, shortish, plumpish.
Yes.
Very posh, very plummy voice.
And
Whoa.
it had his
Real.
umbrella and the cane and everything. Somebody Google it real
Yeah,
quick.
and everything was gadgetized. And
Yes, that was just fantastic.
like James Bond, yeah. Farmica says, we do that song busking, people love it. What do you mean we? Have you still got small enough children that you go out busking with them?
Here's
You're a
the,
grown-up daughter at college.
here's the last song, guys. And it's a nudie.
I mean, you and your wife, the college professors, go out busking to supplement your meager income.
What
Thanks,
do you mean
Monsanto.
busking?
Busking is playing
Oh,
for music
I
straight.
know. I just wondered
Busking
if
is, well, I didn't understand it, but someone at the music shop explained. Busking is
Oh.
basically just go out and practice in public, and you put a thing down first.
that's we never put anything out for money, but we always are playing out in public, but never for money.
Yeah, you put down a thing, a hat or a jar or whatever. You seed it, you put in some like
I think it'd be kind of
starter money, and that attracts the other money because money likes money.
yes, you have to seed your money. I'm not sure if there's permitting is required around here or not.
Oh, it is here. If I walk out my front door and play a harmonica, I can be fined.
Wow, farmy.
Right. Trello's linked hot stuff relating to horse, cat, ship, boat. Parker says, me and my new bandmate, I played it at an open mic too. The room was stunned. Stand, I tell you. Oh, Pharmacus, I just got some Marmite. I just suddenly noticed. I was shopping the other day and I suddenly realised I hadn't had any Marmite for like 15 or 20 years. You know, that's an analogue to Vegemite. Exactly the same. But I grew up with the stuff. It's this brand. Elaine, you probably don't know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I've heard of it, but I've never had
I've heard
it.
of Vegemite because it was famously smeared to the Icon book.
Yes.
Why so? What do we wear much? But anyway, yeah, Marmite's similar. But I just like as an adult now, what I've worked out is like, something I keep in my diet is actual English brown beer, and I'm very fussy that it must be brown beer, not what I'd call lager or any of the pale ones. It turns out that the yeast which those are made from is totally different. The brown beer is made from the yeast I grew up with in England, and the other stuff is Carlsberg from Denmark or whatever. It's freaking Viking yeast that's in all the pale beers. So anyway, Marmite, it turns out, is a byproduct from a local London brewery that makes brown beer, and it's all the used yeast after making beer. That's what Marmite is. That's what I was fed as a baby on toast.
Oh,
I'm like, suddenly my liking for brown beer makes a lot of sense to me now.
yes.
But I got real Marmite as well, and they've diluted it. I swear, it's like half the strength it used to be. It's all runnier and less dark and not as strong, because it used to be like you could only put the thinnest smear on top of butter on toast, and if you put enough that it was blobbing, it would be difficult to eat. And the new stuff's just like really weak, and they're selling at something called Marmite OX Extra Strong, which is apparently close to the original formula I grew up with.
Wow.
So that was a long digression, but they didn't have very many
What's it
captions.
smell
for the music
like?
festival. I don't know. It doesn't actually smell yeasty like bread yeast. It doesn't have that much smell. It's really thick, like tar. Like the real,
Oh, sounds appetizing.
you just put like tiny,
It must
tiny
be
thin
like
spread,
apple butter or something like that.
and it goes with all kinds of things like peanut butter and cream cheese. And it's full of B vitamins.
Full of what?
You need B vitamins. You need your B vitamins to make
Oh,
honey.
B vitamins. B vitamins.
Yeah. So you're busy.
Oh, hilarious.
Because if you don't have enough B vitamins, the wasp
B
vitamins
vitamins.
take over.
I love that. I
Then you
love
get
it.
carnivorous.
Oh, man.
Right, anyway. Okay, Pharmacus's previous captions work fine for this one. Me and my new bandmate, I played it at an open mic too. The room was stunned. This is me doing Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball at Glastonbury Stonehenge Festival. All the audience were high on Marmite. So British. No, it's not beef extract. Bovril is beef extract. Marmite has got no beef in it whatsoever. It's brewer's yeast from the Bass Brewery from brown beer. And a tiny bit of celery salt. Trilobite says, I tried this at a Twisted Sister concert once. My girlfriend got tired of holding me on her shoulders. Among other things. Pinky says Hildegard did anything to get noticed at the Fish concert. Pharmacus. No, Bovril. You look that one up as well. That one is beef concentrate. Marmite and Bovril got our boys through the First and Second World War. And Oxo cubes, which is beef.
I think I need to have the next song challenge is going to be writing a song about Marmite.
I already did Nutella. Yeah, I could do
Yes, you
Marmite.
did. You did.
I could do Marmite, definitely.
Ah,
There's an official song already, My Mate Marmite. Um, right. What have we got? No one's got anything. They're just staring in
That's it.
rapture at the beautiful music festival. Mostly at the act on stage, and the guy throwing signs there in the purple
Oh, here I am.
jumpsuit.
I didn't realize I switched the thing to me. Okay, guys. You're so funny tonight. You had me laughing, had me coughing, had me coughing, had me laughing. Randolph, you are fantastic. B vitamins. I love
Oh,
that.
you
vitamins.
you put your top back on.
I did. See?
Okay.
It's right there.
What happens at the music festival stays at the music festival, I suppose. Pinky says that many of the concert goers steered clear of Alfreda, not knowing she had sat upon her Marmite sandwich. That's a marmozette or a marmot. Pinky, I think I did read. Yeah, I think I did read this.
Let's read it again. Just for fun.
Amicus says, endorsed by HOHE11 Regina. You suggesting that the Queen has now an approved food additive? Or that she lives in the East 11, which is an unsalubrious neighbourhood out in the East End. Pinky says, Hildegard did anything to get noticed at the Fish concert. Many of the concert goers steered clear of Alfreda, not knowing she had sat upon her Marmite sandwich.
Funny guys, you made me laugh all night. And now
She
I'm
was-
tired.
She was, her driver was blinded by a laser in the rearview mirror. And it was a professional hit done by the British forces. Yep.
Well,
Like-
I'm going to say Marmite to everybody tonight. Marmite. Oh, Randolph, that was fun. I had a great time. Did you have a good time?
Yep, I had a lovely time, thank you.
Y'all make me laugh. iTunes has stopped working. That's because it's supposed to. I just turned it off. Why would it be telling me that iTunes just turned off?
Well, that's good. iTunes added a thing that when you quit it, it says iTunes has stopped working.
That's funny. I don't know why. I just it's too much information. So if you have a 30-second song inspired by a monkey and a martini, send it to me. Send me to it. Send me to it. Send it to me.
So, could that also be a monkey and Marmite? Or,
Yeah,
or
it could-
Marmite and a
yeah,
Marmite and
there
Marmite?
Okay, guys, thank you all for being here. You're just fantastic. Look for the show and the chat to be on the Ruby Tuesday show. And if you have followed the Ruby Tuesday show on Tumblr, thank you very much. And if you haven't, get your scoot your butt over there and follow the show. And tell your friends about the show. Come on, bring your friends and all that stuff. This is just great fun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Randolph. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There's an echo.
We're still broadcasting. We're almost done.
Okay.